to do. Rookie over here is trying to produce segment blocks on Sean O'Hara being a bouncer. Know your role, buddy. Know your lane. All right, let's talk, James.
I just know what America
You'll be picking
wants.
between two guys who are dominating the trade rumor headlines right now. Aaron Rodgers, who's on your left. Julio Jones, who's on your right. Let's get going. Who's more likely to be playing for a new team before the 2021 season?
I'm going to say Julio Jones, because you look at Aaron Rodgers, that is a player that is not replaceable. There's few of them in the NFL that are not replaceable. That is Aaron Rodgers. They will mend this. He will stay. It is a rebuild going on in Atlanta. Julio Jones has a greater chance of playing elsewhere in 2020.
You pointed to
Listen
Rodgers.
here, rookie.
Wrong
Did
hand.
I already
It's
screwed up.
mirrored.
Wait, no, I said Julio Jones. No, wait, Julio. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to look
Who's
down
more
at this.
likely
All right.
to have? Who's more likely to have an internet-breaking highlight play?
There it is, Julio Jones. I'm going to say Julio Jones. This is going to take forever now. I'm going to say because America is obsessed with physical specimens, and that is Julio Jones. What Aaron Rodgers does is incredible, but you have to dissect it a little bit more. The touch pass, the great throw, the throw against the Chiefs that I always think about from last year that was just unbelievable into the corner of the end zone. Amazing plays, but at the same time, we want to go see the most physical, huge human beings go out there and do things. That is going to be Julio Jones. God, I'm going to screw.
Who's more likely to be playing in a Super Bowl within 5 years?
There it is. Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to say it's Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be grinning just like he is right there with that well-manicured beard. He is going to tell everyone that, yes, I am not done. Maybe the Packers have started some sort of timeline with drafting Jordan Love, that they may be moving on and they are starting something new at some point. But I think within the next 5 years, he is going to be playing in a Super Bowl over Julio Jones.
More likely to win your fantasy league?
Oh, it's going to be Aaron Rodgers. See? Aaron Rodgers. And I think because he is the guy that goes and gets you the football. Julio Jones needs somebody to get him the football, and there are options if he stays in Atlanta that Matt Ryan can go with the football. Aaron Rodgers, he is the one that touches the football every single play. He also remains healthier than Julio Jones. I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers is going to win my fantasy team.
Last but not least, who's more likely to have a non-football moment go viral? A tweet, social post, whatever.
Aaron Rodgers. Easily Aaron Rodgers. This was the easiest question because I went online and I don't follow him, sadly, but Julio Jones's tweets are protected. So you need to ask for approval to see them. So if somebody's going to tweet something out and we all see it, it's going to be Aaron Rodgers with over his 4 million followers and not Julio Jones with 500,000. And you got to get accepted into the club to see the tweets.
Maybe they're just protected from you. James, are you blocked by anybody, any NFL players?
I'm blocked by Wade Phillips, and I love Wade, and I don't know why. He's one of my favorite people, and he blocked me.
You're still blocked by him?
And I'm very upset. Yeah, still. And I'm still bitter.
All right, I'm going to request Julio Jones and see if he'll let me follow him. Pending. Ooh, stay tuned. Okay, up next we have Sean O'Hara. Sean, you'll be picking between two of the rookie quarterbacks that were both drafted in the first round. I submit Trey Lance, who will be on your right, and on your left will be Mac Jones. Who's more likely to start at quarterback for his team first?
Give me Mac Jones. Look, we just talked about, Cam Newton and his struggles passing the football and his struggle grasping some of the offensive game plans. So I think Mac Jones will get the first dib at it. I don't know what week, K, but I know this. Bill Belichick's not scared to replace a starter with a backup. As we all know, he did that with Tom Brady and Drew Bledsoe.
Who's more likely to play in a Super Bowl first?
Ooh, this one's tough. I initially wanted to go with the Patriots, but I'm going to say Trey Lance here. And I think the 49ers just have a better team. If you were to just strictly slide me a piece of paper and say, here are the two rosters, which team would you want to go win with right now? I think the 49ers are ready to win. If not this year, next year, absolutely. But I think their defense really sets them apart as well.
Who's more likely to be on the cover of a magazine?
I'm going to go with this guy, Mac Jones. I think
he has modeling experience.
About, being a quarterback. He does have some model experience. I think, he will be fully clothed. We don't have to worry about a Mark Sanchez GQ Photoshop or photo op with no shirt on. We don't have to worry about that martini glass. But I think it'll be him on there in full Patriots gear.
Who's more likely to be the subject of a documentary?
I'm going to go with Trey Lance on this one. I just think it's riveting to know what happened last year through college football with COVID. I mean, imagine going in as a starting quarterback. You get to play one game as your last year of college football. And then obviously with everything that's going on this year, getting drafted, the 49ers are all in. He doesn't know about it until the last second. I think that's going to be a great story, great folk. And then, of course, the best drama has yet to play out.
And who's the most likely of these two to be spotted and shown on camera a ton at an Islanders game?
This guy?
The answer is both.
John. I don't think you see Trey Lance.
Anybody. The answer is both, because anyone going to an Islanders game is going to get a lot of camera love. No disrespect to the Islanders. Love that. Okay, let's go to Peter.
Got to be able to chug a beer, Kay.
You're going to be deciding between, love a camera chug beer situation. You've got two of the new head coaches. Robert Saleh is on your right, and on your left we find Coach Urban Meyer. Here we go. Who's more likely to win their division?
Win their division. First of all, shout out to Pierre Turgeon, Benoit Hogue, and all the great Islanders. I respect your work, unlike everyone else on this show. Okay, go Isles, go. We're in this thing. I am going to go with win the division. I'm going to go with Urban. I don't know what the AFC South is going to give us this year. I do know that the Bills and the Patriots are powerhouses, but the AFC South, we got a new quarterback in Indianapolis. Don't know who's the quarterback in Houston. And the Titans, they've had 2 great years in a row. Can they get over the hump? This could be one of those wild seasons where out of nowhere, Urban Meyer and the Jaguars take the league by storm.
Wow. Who's more likely to win Coach of the Year of these two?
Coach of the Year would be Saleh. If for somehow, some way, this Jets team ends up in the playoffs with all their youth and with a first-year quarterback and a rookie head coach, it's going to be because this coach changes things around, not only on the field, but culture and fit. And it starts with little things like the quarterback taking his offensive lineman to an Islanders game out in Long Island.
Who's more likely to give an entertaining press conference?
You know, everyone thinks Saleh is this big, boisterous, like screaming, like full of... Saleh is not that guy. Saleh is the modicum of just... I'm going to say actually Urban. I'm going to go Urban with the more entertaining press conference. I think Urban likes to ruffle some feathers sometimes. I think Urban likes to mix it up with reporters. And I think Urban actually will say things that others won't and will do things that others won't, such as signing a 33-year-old quarterback who has not played in 9 years to the tight end position. I'm going to go Urban.
Who's more likely to become a meme? Who's more memeable?
Yeah, that's going to be Saleh. The first time Saleh does one of his crazy Kyle Brandt Ultimate Warrior, type deals, they'll meme that and they'll put that everywhere. I think Saleh's memeable. His actions on the sideline will be, but his press conferences, they're not going to be some crazy situation where you see him saying some expletives or anything. He's very even-keeled.
You're so good at trivia, Shrey, because I got to ask you, who's more likely to win a trivia showdown?
Trivia showdown. Urban is older and has had more life experience, but I feel like Saleh might be a little more worldly. I feel like Saleh is someone coming from a Lebanese family. He lives up there in Michigan his whole entire life. His brother moves to New York City to work on Wall Street. There's a lot of different things. It's not all football with Saleh. It's not all football with Urban either, but I'm going to go Saleh wins the trivia contest and can maybe enlighten us on some things outside the football world.
Outside the football world it is. All right, Peter Schrager, Sean O'Hara, and James Palmer.